2020, JK Rowling posted a tweet that caused an uproar on the internet. Because of her tweet against the transgender community, longtime Harry Potter fans have denounced her and Harry Potter because they were offended. They now refuse to watch the movies and read the books. I know she's upset many people and she said some disturbing things on Twitter, but that will never intervene with my love for Harry Potter. And I don't think it should affect your love for it either, and let me tell you why. I received a bunch of DMs and comments on my Instagram about how to approach this topic and how to enjoy the Harry Potter movies and enjoy reading the books despite disagreeing with JK Rowling. So shout out for Tom for being the one to finally push me to make this video. Thank you so much. So before I decided to sit down and make this video, I decided to do some research first, and I looked at some of the tweets that she said, and I can see why you guys are upset. I personally think that she was saying a lot of it to cause problems due to lack of attention, because some of her tweets contradict each other and it just sounds like she's just trying to cause problems, because she just goes after everything and is like, actually I believe in this, and then would a week later say something against it. So I think it was an attention thing, which I still understand how you guys could be upset about her comments. I'm not trying to invalidate it, I just think that she isn't right in the head. And I knew when this happened in 2020, I heard of it, even though I don't have Twitter, but I heard of it on YouTube because it caused such a huge uproar. So I've known about it, but that hasn't stopped me from enjoying the Harry Potter series, and let me tell you how. Number one, it's not like she's the main character, she simply just wrote it. I don't even see much of her in it because it's such a good series. I'm in disbelief that she even wrote it because, as a person, she's kind of odd. But then that series is just so well done. And number two, I have beef with a lot of actors, filming companies, and some directors, but that doesn't mean that I instantly condemn all of their shows or movies just because they're in it. I'll still give it a try. For example, I hate Anthony Mackie for some weird reason. He really just pisses me off as an actor and a person. So I typically don't like watching things where he's the main character, but that doesn't stop me from watching one of my favorite Marvel movies, which is Civil War. Even though he's a main character in that, I just kind of ignore the fact that he's there. But that's not enough to make him stop my love for it, if that makes sense. If you're so deeply offended with what happened that it's intervening with your love for it, and you can't watch the movies or read the books without seeing her hand through it, and it just irritates you, then you figure out what to do with that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just kind of the person that's just nothing's ever that deep, you know? Because I've lived a lot of my life suffering other people's consequences because they're a horrible person, so then that robs me of my enjoyment, if that makes sense, because I can't do it because, oh, but they did this. It's no, I'm not gonna live that way. I'm gonna live my own life, and they can just be miserable, you know? So that's my approach on it. So I kind of just ignore any drama that there is. And even if there's a problematic actor, I really don't care. If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. It's a funny thing with cancel culture, because everybody's oh, they did something to piss us all off, oh, we're gonna you know, cancel them, and nothing's that deep, you know? So that's my thing. And once again, I can understand how you could be offended with what she did, but it's also not that deep because she's kind of actually crazy. So do with that information as you will. I wanted to just talk about this because you guys have been wanting me to talk about it for a little bit, and I knew it was gonna be a pretty quick video because there's not much to say about it, because once you see the pattern in her tweets, you're oh, it was just all attention seeking, if you ask me. And sure, she could have been legitimate about some of the stuff, but she really contradicts what she says in others, and in previous posts and stuff. It just doesn't make sense, and she's kind of being odd. So when you realize that somebody, you can't be offended by if somebody calls you fat but they're blind, it's you know? I just don't think it should have been that deep for everybody to be so offended. You can ignore JK Rowling, but I think ditching Harry Potter altogether is insulting to Harry Potter more than it is to her, because that book series and movies is just a piece of art. Sorry this video was so short. I just it's a conscious issue. I can't tell you guys what to think about it because it may have hurt you more than it would hurt me. So it's just, you have to try to maneuver it that way. And that's how I think through every situation. Is it that deep that it's gonna affect my enjoyment? Simple enjoyment just because this person did this kind of a thing. So you want to just think through that before you make any rational decision. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry this video is so short. It's just there's not much to say because it is a conscious issue. And it's just like, you know, I'm just a chill person, to be completely honest. Nothing really phases me that much that I would like, if George Lucas like murdered his family, I would not watch Star Wars. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please check out the rest of my channel, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!